Today we are talking about harmony. Harmony is just another word for chords and how chords interact with a melody in music. Songs are just two components. Songs are a melody and songs are words if you have them. And that part's optional, right? Because we have instrumental songs. Everything else in music is arrangement. Everything else is framing, how we frame a song with music. So harmony is a very important aspect of arranging. It's an important aspect of how we're going to frame a song. And that's the topic for today. That's what I want to get into with you right now, is how harmony works just from the ground floor up, what it's actually doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a song that we all know, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and I'm going to show you the different levels that we can have to, or just sort of a quick summary maybe of some different levels that we have with harmony in music and how that interplays with a melody. So this is something, I use this as an example because it's a song that we all know really, really well, right? So I'll do it, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream, right? That's the melody, that's the song right there. We don't need anything else. You could just sing that song right there. We don't even need words, right? We can just go na 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 na, and we know that's row, row, row your boat. We're going to use words today because there's words to this song, but right there, that is the song. Everything that we're going to do after that is, again, it's arrangement. It's how we decide to frame that song. The first thing that we can do if we want to add harmony is let's find the key that I'm singing that in. In this case, I'm singing that in the key of C major. So maybe the first level of harmony that we can use here is something really, really simple. I'm just going to sing that melody and I'm going to play a C major chord over the entire thing. Now there might be parts of this where that sounds really, really good, where the notes in the melody interact in a beautiful way with the notes in C major, right? A C major chord is built up of the notes C, E, and G. And the reason for that is because when I'm singing certain notes that are within that melody, they're going to sound nice with the notes in C major. And then there might be times where there's some dissonance involved, where the notes I'm singing don't quite work within the notes of C major, but we'll find out. So here's that same thing, but now instead of singing that a cappella, I'm going to sing that with this chord. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, to really drive this point home, let's say I choose a chord that is that carries a ton of tension with it, right? So instead of playing C major, I'll play C sharp dominant, right? So instead of singing row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream, it's gonna sound like this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Sounds horrible, right? Now, that doesn't mean that we don't want to use tension like that sometimes. Sometimes that's what we need, right? There's really cool things that we can do with bringing tension into a piece of music. But for now, we're going to stick with the chords in C major for a second and follow this through a little bit. But I don't want you to think that that dissonance, that sort of clash of the melody that's being sung or played, because melodies can be played on any instrument, not just sung by the human voice. And the chords have to all sound good together. There's going to be times where we want that dissonance. There's going to be times where that tension is desired because it does something cool for us. So now instead of just playing row, row, row your boat with a C major chord, let's say I'm going to add in some other basic chords in the key of C major. I'm going to use our 4 chord and I'm going to use our 5 chord. So in this case, that's the chord F major as our 4 chord, and that's the chord G major as our 5 chord. So now it's going to sound like this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That sounds really cool too. So here's it with just one single chord, that C major chord. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Here's it with the 4 and 5 chord thrown in as well. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Sounds very cool too. It's just different, right? We can hear how that melody that I'm singing is interacting differently with the chords I'm playing. Well, let's take it one step further. Instead of just playing our 1, 4, and 5 chord, I'll add some other chords in too. I'll add in our 6 chord, and I'll add in our 3 chord, and let's see what that sounds like. So this is gonna sound different as well. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That sounds cool too. It's just different. That's how harmony functions. Harmony is all about the interplay between the melody and the chords that you want to supply underneath that melody. So those are just a few different examples of how melody and harmony interact. And harmony, chord choices, is one aspect of arrangement. There's all kinds of other things that we can get into in other lessons on how we can arrange a piece of music. And it can be something as simple as tempo, right? How slow do we want this song to be? Row, row, row your boat gently down, or do we want row, row, row your boat gently down the stream? That's a part of arranging too. These are all aspects of what arranging is. But harmony is a really interesting one. And I would say there are many different ways that you can practice harmony. I'd say take some songs that you know really, really well, songs you know by heart, whether you can sing them, you can play them on the guitar or whatnot, and try to swap out different harmonic ideas. So say, okay, well, maybe instead of this chord here, I can put this chord in, and see how that sounds to you. It's gonna sound very different, obviously, but see if you can find cool ways of rearranging songs that you know by heart. And that will give you a really good sense of what the function of harmony is in music. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of my favorite aspects of arranging. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and stick around for the next one. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.